Hey guys, I would like to show you a project I have been working on for the past few months. It's called Raspiboy. It's a game console that can run all kinds of your childhood video games and all in the same device. It's based on the Raspberry Pi Zero, which is a very small computer on which you can run an emulation software such as Retropie that is launching right now. So I saw some really nice projects of such devices like Game Boy Zeros and so on the internet, but they looked very difficult, long and pretty expensive to make. So I decided to make a kit that would be as simple as possible, that would not require any soldering or programming, and also that would be very affordable, so about 50 euro. So this is the final prototype. It has some very nice features that I would like to show you, and the whole thing is now designed and ready for production. So first I will give you a little overview of the features, then we'll have a look inside at the different components and how easy it is to assemble them together. So the first thing that I really like about this design is the form factor, and the fact that you have the L and R button at the back. It fits really nicely in the hands. So well, as you can see, there are plenty of game systems that are supported by Retropie. In fact, you have more than 50 different systems. You can check the full list on the internet, and if you get bored playing, you can even watch movies and listen to music. So well, I will not show you any famous games for obvious copyright reasons, but you can check on YouTube for Retropie overview if you want to have a look at the full potential of Retropie. So let's start now an unlicensed game to show you the different features of the Raspiboy. And by the way, this game, we had a lot of fun with friends. It's pretty an amazing one. So the first feature is of course the LCD screen, which is a 3.5 composite LCD. On the side you have the micro USB for charging the battery. Here is a speaker with a thumb wheel potentiometer on the side to tune volume, and it can get pretty loud at max power. On the side you also have a headphone set connector, so if you connect your headphone set, of course it shuts down the speaker. Then on the top you have 3 USB outputs, which is one of the best features of Raspiboy, because if you have extra gamepads like this one, you can just plug them in USB and you can play multiplayer games up to 4 players. Maybe if you are in the train or at the back of a car, it can be nice to play 2 or 3 players.
But if you're sitting in your living room with your friends, all around a 3.5-inch LCD screen, it might not be very comfortable. Which brings us to the last feature of Raspiboy. Here is the Hdmi Outputs. So if you plug your TV here, the video will swap automatically from Raspiboy to your TV.
So now let's have a look at the different components. So Raspiboy will come as a kit, but don't worry, it will be very easy to assemble it. It's about 5-minute task, and I hope it will also be very interesting, as I will make a full tutorial with a lot of instructive facts on electronic, product design, prototyping and so on. So this is the front casing. As you can see, it's designed for injection molding mass production. So the first thing that you need is to install Retropie on a micro SD card. Then you can take the Raspberry Pi Zero and plug the SD card inside. Then the Raspberry Pi will go on the plastic pin here, so like this, and you just need to push it down like this. As you can see, the Hdmi output is just here. So now here is the Hdmi Craft designed PCB. So I designed this PCB to add some features that the Raspberry Pi Zero doesn't have. So for example, this is for battery management with a battery connector and power input. This is the on-off switch. It also does the sound management with thermal potentiometer, headphone connector. This is the speaker connector. The third thing that this PCB does is USB hub with this microcontroller. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 USB outputs. And also on the back of the board you have the microcontroller that drives the LCD. This one is driving the LCD through this FPC connector. So I put some tape so it doesn't have any shortcuts with the Raspberry Pi Zero. So all we need now is to put this board on top of the Raspberry Pi, and it will make contact with those pogo pins. Those are spring-loaded contact pins, so you don't need to solder anything. You just need to put it on top of the Raspberry Pi Zero. So we'll put it at the same time as the LCD screen, which is here. So the LCD screen goes on the FPC connector right there. So I open it, put the FPC inside like this, and then you close it like this. Okay, and now we'll put the LCD here and the Hdmi Craft on top of Raspberry Pi Zero like this. And I also need to add the wire here. The extra USB will come here. We can use double phase tape to fix it. Okay, so now let's add the Gamepad module. So first we can add the color buttons like this and this. On top we had this small silicone thing. We can add the directional button here like this. Start and select button will go there. The LNR button will go here and here. And now we can add the game controller. So we'll put it right there. And you have small PCB for LNR buttons that fits here and here like this. Okay, so before plugging in the gamepad, we will add the speaker. So the speaker will go here like this, and we will wire it to the Hdmi Craft board right there. Like this. I will use a very small tape to fix the wires of the speaker. Now we can also plug in the gamepad here, like this. I will also add a little bit of tape to fix the wire here. And that's it. We just need to put the back casing on top. Here's the back casing. As you can see, I already put the battery here. I fixed it with double phase tape before, so I will just need to connect it to the board here. And that's it. We can close it, and with some screws we will put it all together.
And that's it. So as you saw, everything is now ready for production and manufacturers are ready to get started. All I need now is you guys. So I will start a crowdfunding campaign the 6th of December. So if you'd like to get your own Raspiboy kit, it will be available at about €50. So don't miss the early bird offer by subscribing on my newsletter on my website www.8bcraft.com. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed it.